Hey, welcome back. It's Friday, off work because apparently there's nothing to truck. So what am I going to do today? I'm waiting on parts for some few projects I got up there to make new videos on. Did a live where I got this 72 Cutlass of mine, 455, 400 turbo, one wheel peel. One of my original projects before YouTube. I got it running on the live and it needs cleaned up really bad. I went ahead and renewed the plate on it. It's ready to go. This thing ain't been driven since November of last year, which is pathetic for me. My cars usually don't sit, unlike this one that needs a rear end. That's one of the things I'm waiting on parts for, and I need to work on the engine of that one. So a few little things that are going on before you run off. Like, subscribe, share, all that kind of crap before I forget at the end, because I'm getting senile in my old age. Not as senile as some that we know, but I'm getting there. I forget all these cars are going on. Anyway, something that's going on around here. You notice my shirt. I got a bunch of stuff coming for Artemis. I've got a new fuel system coming for Artemis. And then Artemis, if you don't know, is our 68 Pontiac ambulance. Maybe put something right up here. You'll see it in the comments, or you'll see it everywhere down in the description. That car is headed to Tucson, Arizona at the end of September with me and Zeppy in it. Hopefully you guys can see us down there. We'd love to meet you. Zeppy'd love to say hi. But yeah, we got all that going on. Anyway, let me show you one of the other things we got going on. I am not going to get this thing going and clean it up for anything other than it's neglected, and that is beyond me. I do not let that happen, and I did. But guys, get busy doing other things for this channel. On the live, I did get it running. I put my 650 Edelbrock on it that I had laying around, fired right up. Just like normal. She's had a ground problem from sitting, but she's up and going. We might do something with this where we pull this motor and trans back out of here, clean it up, clean this whole thing up. Maybe a better brake system, maybe a few here's and there's, but I don't know. That's my baby. Nobody drives it but me. So with that said, this poor derelict Oldsmobile has something to offer us yet. This is a 76 Olds Omega that we somehow named Banshee. I don't remember exactly why we called it that. Had something to do with Irish folklore, if I remember right. And the idea was to make this thing just a screaming son of a bitch, and that is still the plan. This has the original. A little stiff. Oh yeah, I stole the springs. This has the original 350 Olds in it. It's locked up solid because you can see there's no intake on it, and that was off for a reason, so who knows, the motor's probably blown. Don't care. Do I think we could do something with it? Maybe. You know, I got an HEI for an Olds there. We got all kinds of parts, but these are actually really good engines, but nah, we ain't doing nothing with that. The plan with Banshee here is to clean her up, fix the floors. Look at those seats. Isn't that unbelievable? Them seats are still in great shape, and they're the fancy dancy ones. But I think we're going to take this little X body and we're going to decide we're going to put us a 400 Pontiac in it, maybe with some extras. See, it used to have one of them big wings on it that made them go faster. Whoever had this set it up that they wanted it to be a race car. Now, is it a race car? Hell no. It's pretty poorly made, but you can tell it was around me and around Terre Haute. That's a WZZQ radio logo. I used to go on there and they did interviews with me and some other band members that were involved with me. But anyway, that's a smidge of a plan we have maybe for this car. And we got to find a nose for it, or we'll just, you know, rig something together. The idea was kind of Mad Max for this thing anyway, but we'll get to that. Let's get back over to her. Let's see if she starts. We're going to pull her up front. We're going to clean it up, clean out the inside, and start going over some things that we can do to her. What do we got? What do we got? Got all our wires are hooked up correctly. I already checked the oil, checked everything. There was trans fluid in it. This trans leaks like a sieve, like really bad. It was brand new, but I'm going to be honest with you, the guy that built it's a bit of an alcoholic, and he's no longer with us, so, I mean, he obviously ain't here to defend himself, but I think he messed a few things up and didn't do it right, but it's okay. We got other things we can do with it. Roll down a window first. Oh man, it is warm in here. Oh yeah. I can't, because I got to set up the other thing. Let's just see if she turns over. Nope, she don't turn over. Oh yeah, she's up. Go. Woo. What this is, if you don't know, is a 455 big block old. Yes, big block. Unlike Pontiac, the bigger ones, say your 425, 400, 425, and 455, they're all big blocks. How Pontiac is all the same. Basically 389 to what, 455. So yeah, 6 pounds of pressure, perfect fuel pressure, and it's starting to rain. You can tell because the dog is starting to go crazy. But yeah, this thing runs like a top, but she's dirty and she likes to overheat, because this is actually the radiator out of a Trans Am that I got this motor out of, and it's worked for years. You know, probably 4 or 5 years, been fine, but we need to change that. I've got a few things to do here. We need to clean it up. This was if you want an example of a budget build by me, this is it. You notice how it's all kind of scantily put together, but it works? Yeah. This was my daily driver for a long time, until I got Blanche and Bonnie and, you know, all these other cars that I wanted to drive, and unfortunately this one got to sit. But we're going to bring this thing up front, and we'll try to bring it back around, give it a new life. But again, I'm the only one that gets to drive this car. So I guess we'll bring her back to life as a daily driver for me. Let's bring her up front. This thing is disgusting inside. Like, way bad. All right, do we have transmission? Oh yeah. This is completely wrong, because this thing went nuclear. That's correct and that's correct. So we got everything. Do we have brakes? Let's try reverse. Let's try reverse. Let's try reverse. Try drive. got. Oh, there's a little bit of reverse. Very little reverse. I've got fluid, I guess. Oh, she was in a hole. No biggie. Brakes. Come on, drive. All right. Let's go down. She's a ratcheter. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Let's make sure she's in park. All right, let's check the fluid real quick. Oh yeah, the door don't work on the inside either. Damn it. Empty. I got a little bit of limited, Lucas in here with trans fluid. Can't see a damn thing. All right. I bet she's got her now. Ah. Drive. Oh yeah. This thing's a monster. And I ain't kidding you one bit. It's kind of a scary car. If I got me some dual wheel spinners in the back instead of this one wheel peel shit, this thing would be a unstoppable force. I'm pretty proud of this motor. Yeah, see, you really can't do anything with it. It'll just start spinning. Let's get her up in here, like such. Boom. Now this is it's got reverse lockout, so if you go to neutral, you can't go to reverse. This is a really good, I like this thing, but if you're in drive or one of the other gears, you can pull up. Then you can get to reverse, you can get to park. So first things first, let's get this engine bay and this car cleaned up. I got the Generac speed wash full of super clean. Let's soak her down and clean her off. If this damn thing will run. Been having trouble with it starting. Now you're thinking, my God, did you know it was gonna rain? Why'd you wash the car? I'm not washing it to make it pretty. Washing it to get the grime off of it. Get her ready to kind of make it pretty. So you can instantly tell the difference. Yeah. Everything's Halloween around here, of course. But look at that. That's so much better. I felt so bad for this car. And as soon as it stops raining, we're gonna clean out the inside, but I really did. This car is literally my baby. Out of all my cars, this one's my favorite. Even though the hood don't match and it's got rust in places, and I built this for a purpose. I built this before my dad died. We knew he had cancer, and I grew up in one just like this but green. And I wanted to take him for a ride in my own Cutlass, because when I was 3 to 5 years old, I used to get in his lap and drive one just like this, with some crappy old spoke hubcaps, green with a black vinyl top. And I never got the chance to take him for a ride. Matter of fact, me and my oldest son Skyler, who's on the channel sometimes, we put the final fuel line on it. We took it for a drive the day we buried him. So this car's got a lot of meaning. That's why we're going to be real particular about what I say when I say, guys, what do we do with it? Do not say paint it, because that ain't happening. Yeah, some people do that and they enjoy it and they're good at it and they can pull it off, and that's not my intention here. My intention is to make this thing just the funnest car in the world to drive, because it was so much fun for me to drive my dad's. And it was, believe it or not, in worse shape than this one. So, what do y'all think? Hopefully it stops raining so we can clean the inside out. Well, we're back at it. It's Illinois. That up there took about, I don't know, 15 minutes. Downpour, torrential. Can't mow now, that's great. So let's get back on this damn thing. I need to get it cleaned out. Let me show you just how bad this is and how long it's been since I cleaned this out. By the way, I was looking at all this. This had a black vinyl top, and this roof is actually pretty good, except for right here where the hood flipped back and smacked it. But I can fix that. There's a dent right there from where a damn limb fell out of a tree, of course. And what I might do with this, I think it'd be neat, is just spray paint it. Put like some kind of textured black paint. But first I'd have to fix this hole, because this is pretty bad. But anyway, back to the inside. Oh, I pulled some of the paper out of here, out of the way. My State Farm crap. This thing is nasty. Got speeders living in it. There's nothing in here. It's open. I do have a new one for it. What's amazing about this car is I actually have, I never have really looked at these, possibly cleaned them up, but I've got the insert for that. This was new carpet. I never have put the rails back on. I have all new weather stripping for this car. I did put it on the rear, on the trunk. This is original seat. I do have the original bent seat to this car, but it is rotten. So yeah, we need to clean this thing out, and we're gonna start going through things and make sure she's, you know, safe. I like them safe. They don't need to be pretty. They just need to be safe and reliable. So let's get to vacuuming this beast. And big ass meats on the back. They're actually too big. I should have got 8-inch wheels, but it's got air shocks. I just don't have them aired up. They got a leak. Go figure. So, I'm trying to get this thing in, because this is kind of a neat thing to have in there. It covers the ashtray. Well, where the hell does it go? Oh, okay. Let me try this, see if I can get that in there. I think I got it figured out. Well, it kind of works, but it's just spread out too far. It won't want to stay in there, so the best you can do is just kind of leave it like that, and then it just sits there and rattles, so I ain't listening to that shit. Alright, well, let me vacuum these seats, and we can start doing some other shit. Good God! It went from raining like hell to hot as balls. I missed a spot, but much, much better. Didn't get in the backpack yet. But while we're at it, let me grab my trunk key. Let's see if this old thing will open. And I actually tried to get this thing straightened out well enough to put in a actual key thing, but it's too messed up. Look, see? There's that. You can see I did put the new weather stripping in, and it didn't hold, so that might be from when I was just pressure washing it. Oh, look. Sealant. We need to put those on. Clean up a little more. This thing needs painted. By the way, you see how this looks on the inside? You see that? Let me show you something about this car. Unbelievable. 62,039. That's the original miles, y'all. You don't believe me? Look at those pedals. This thing got set in a weed patch after it was bought. They blew the motor, and they were letting their driver or their daughter drive it, and she blew the motor. Family pulled the motor, let it sit. Another guy bought it, ruined the hood and the stuff. The hood's over there behind Javi, but it's unfixable. Or let's just say it's not worth it. Maybe, since I did it to the Buick, but nah, that's a good hood. Plus it looks cool, at least in my opinion. But yeah, a little wet back here. I think that's from when I was pressure washing it, because it's not all rusted out. It's been sitting since whenever, November, something like that. Need to clean this channel out, and I need to clean out back here yet. These are the original pistons to this low compression 455, but she ain't low compression no more. She's about 10 to 1 and 9 3/4 to 1 ish, something like that. I got rid of the deep dish, and it's just got the regular Oldsmobile high compressions in it. I didn't put anything spectacular, but okay. So we got it cleaned out. It runs, it drives, but it don't ride worth a shit. So these seats need to come out, and they need to have something put underneath them to raise them up, because they suck. These seats are terrible. They were like an eBay special or something like that, but I didn't have I just bolted them right to the floor, and that is not the right way to do things. So let me do some thinking here. It may be a boring video, but this is what I do on my free time when I'm waiting on parts. Waiting on parts. That's all I'm doing. Waiting on parts, waiting on parts, waiting on parts. Basically waiting on parts. So we got to do something. I want to show you guys something, so here we are. Well, that ain't gonna work for the Ram. One's gonna give me new butler shirt wet. Damn it. Yeah. So, what I got here is I was stupid and I didn't get rails for these to put on. So I stuck the bolts through. I mean, that's what I had. Oh, that's great. And I didn't put anything under it. And that put this thing so far on the floor that nobody, unless you were my height, could have drove it in the first place. So I bought these for Artemis to put underneath the seats. Turns out I didn't need them. But I have them. I'm thinking I could either go this way with them or this way with them. If I go this way, I've got plenty, both bars will make 2, and that'll give us an inch rise. I'll need to get some longer bolts, which that'll be fun, but an inch up in this thing would be like the godsend. So we may have to just go get some bolts. We should have, if I go there to there, right about there. This is how we measure in the real world. Oh yeah, I got plenty. So all I need is these 2 bars, but I am going to have to go get some longer bolts. Unless I have some, I'll have to look. I doubt it. For some reason I doubt I have any. But we can just try it. I'll measure this out. And there we go. Oh, there went 1 bolt. So that's what we need right there. They have to be longer. It might be, maybe I didn't. I just used whatever the hell I could find. Yeah, I can see that'll work. That's just fine. The same. They are the same. Maybe I might have some of those. That one there. And that one's longer. So I need them all to be this long. I may have some. But an inch will give us, that's a lot better than sitting right on the damn floor. Plus we can shim them. We can put, you know, a few things underneath it. So let me see if I've got enough bolts that long, if not a little longer. And we'll go cutting this up and see if we can get these seats to finally fit this car. I never even cleaned out the dash. I never cleaned out anything. This is how I found it, minus the carpet and the hood. I got them. So let's get the cutter out here. Cut them suckers to length, drill some holes in them. And just stick this thing right back down. Fine with me. Check my work. So I completely drilled them perfect. That one ain't bad. That one, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But it is what it is. And they'll go through. That's all that matters. I just need some kind of bracing. And there we go. That one will work. And that one will work. Okay. Well, there we go. So we paint them up? Yeah, why not? Let me get them painted and we'll stick it back together. While we're letting paint dry, let's see if we can't get this fan off. I do have the fan shaft for this thing. That. Pretty warm. out. This one is pretty strong. Now let's see if it fits. Nope, it don't. Crapola. Hold on a minute. I got this, which is a hardcore fan, and it also doesn't fit. So we need to get a new fan. This thing was not doing its job. Okay, so we can think about that. We can think about that. Get the studs out of there. We can get a Flexolite from O'Reilly's. I don't care about that little bit of horsepower. I like direct fans. So, no gas leaks. Everything looks good. Let me go do some more painting. Let me think about this. Let me think about that. So would you look at that? This is the actual original one to the car. The little tabs underneath are bent. So we can bend them back. This thing actually fits. Shit, why didn't I ever put that on there? That's dumb. It actually fits it perfectly. Radiator and all. Why didn't I? That's why. It was too close. So, we need a Flexolite fan. We can put this shit back on. That'll help cool it. Need to put a new temperature sender in it because this one's freaking toast. Then we'll put it in there right. Like, literally right. And it should be good to go, except for the transmission leak, which I don't know where that's coming from. So, different radiator cap would be great too. Okay, I'm gonna re-poke these holes. I kind of ran a level on that front one. That's my main concern. Once we get that, then we can shim it in the back to get it level as can be. This is pretty good though. I'll just have to put some shims underneath because of this hump. But I'm just using old lug nuts. They'll work perfectly. They're still perfectly fine. But I need to redo these holes in the carpet. And then we're also going to put the moldings back on the side, kick panel plates or whatever. Yep, not quite enough. We'll get this done, get this side in, the other side in. I already have it out, as you can see, while I was waiting. Spiders coming out everywhere. I'm just making sure I don't have to fight this because this may be a bastard. I don't know. There's that one. It's gonna friggin' rain again too. That's good. The dome light started working. This car, I wish I wouldn't have ignored it as long as I did, but I did. So we're gonna put a couple of washers underneath this. But there's a piece of glass. I'll throw that out there to get a tire. That goes up front. We're going to put one right here because that way it's metal on the carpet, and then back here we'll do as we have to, but I want to get the front you go. Boom, boom. They are in. So then we're going to take these flat washers we have, a small washer, and a lock washer, and a nut. We get these on the bottom. Nothing spectacular here, people. We're just getting them started. I just want them held in, that's all. See how much shimming we're going to have to do here. Like that, and like that. Boom. Now she's up off the hump. Should be good. I wish I had a smaller, yeah, this one ain't gonna fit across there, but it's good enough. There we go. This thing's smoking. She's probably done. About anyway. There. She's all tightened up. Let's see how the passenger seat fared. Uh-oh. What is... There we go. Probably need to... this thing. There. We can grease her up at another time. Yeah. That is a whole lot better. Oh yeah. Let's get the grease going. I can see it already. It's even. It's way more comfortable. So yeah, this was a good thing. That's all the way back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel much, much better. Now we need to drill the holes for the new bars that I already have them cut. I just got to get them drilled and painted, get this thing together, see what she looks like. I can tell already this is fantastic. I just wish this Clarion worked. Got Clarion tape deck. Eject button, it's, wow. I don't know. This one may cut the dash. I ain't too worried about it. Uh-oh. I hear something. Still got no horn. Wasn't me. Alright. Hopefully. Yeah. This is way, way better. This, yeah. Way, you know, you got your arm and your stuff. I still can't believe that stuff is here. Anyway, to the other side. Ah, you. Still spinning? Yep. I don't care. That is so much better. I had to take the back apart and do some extra shimming to get her to sit level because this side's lower, like way lower. And it's close enough. Sat in it, it's comfy. That is as far forward as this seat goes. I don't get that at all. But it is what it is. It's a whole lot better than it was. So we're gonna go with it. Now we need to get some screws for the kick plates. I need to get this door apart. We need to go get a fan. And that should be it. Yeah, I need to put the battery charger in this, but I never have really charged it. So let's suppose me and Zeppy will run to town. Welcome back. We had to go to Walmart. Sunlight hit me just right. Went to Walmart, to O'Reilly's, grabbed just a plain Jane old fix light. It'll work just fine. I mean, solid good fan is better than no fan. And got the 2-inch spacer that brings it inside closer to the radiator, which we know this radiator isn't right. Whoopsie, hit the memory card limit. See my ratchet? Electric ratchet. Mike Shear Day's high-ish. And we have a fan. We have a friggin' fan. Now, okay. Now, I need a wire cutter, or I could just get my fancy, fancy new knife out. We'll leave that there. This needs to come off. This needs to come off. We take all this crap. You can throw this away for me, buddy. Junk. Hold on, I got more junk. There's more junk. More junk. That's it. Okay. I got this here deal, and it ain't gonna be perfect. It won't be helping if I put it on the right way. This can go here. This goes like that. See, this radiator's it's too tall. That's the problem. Now I remember why this didn't go in. It's too tall. And this, I think, gotta bring this up too high. But we can figure something. Yeah, I don't know. We just may not be able to have a shroud. Let me think about this. Well, I had 2 bolts that fit this. I got them behind those brackets I'm talking about that they have to screw into that holds the bottom of this. And I found 4 bolts. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. Burning up. There we go. That sumbitch is in there ultra correctly. Never has been since I owned it. I just kind of threw it together so we could drive it. Like I said, it was to take Dad for a drive while he was still alive, and I didn't get to do it. There it is. Sticker on there. Still 350 cubic inch. That's what this one was. It was a 350, 2-barrel, dual exhaust car. Plain Jane. But even the plain Jane 350 had some giddy up in it. So, let me see if I got a different radiator cap. Alright. Got that. How we doing on... Nope. Okay. I still need to get an air cleaner thing. I forgot that, but I think I've got an all thread that'll work. Let's see how she does. Got all that put back together. Place your bets. In the air and I. So let me get that temp gauge in. We'll see what old Cutlass has got for us today. I ain't really tuned anything. It shouldn't have to. Should just take off, but I ain't had the best of luck with carburetors lately. We're cooking now. Just gotta tidy things up. Everything's in. I'm just kind of letting this little letter get the temp. See how quick it gets there now. It may not. That's a lot of air. That's the most air it's ever had moving on. This is a good radiator. It's a big, thick one. Old school. And it's clean. I had it gone through. So it blows great. I'd like to get the heat working in this thing. I can drive it all winter. That may be the next thing. We'll tackle that heater core, see if it even works. Let it sit here and run for a little while. Okay, we got a little bit of fuel. If I remember right, this one works, but I don't trust it. Uh-oh. It's not fanning yet of this carburetor.
Did it do that to you when you were getting it up here?
I can tell you right now, it feels a whole lot better on this seat than it used to.
Yeah. Well, I can't see over the dash.
What way we going? Probably out of town?
Yeah.
Yeah, we better go out of town.
That's where all the country roads are good for burnouts.
Yep. Yeehaw! Oh yeah. That's 60 mile an hour and you wouldn't even know it. Smooth. Good old Cutlass. Definitely need to work on the brakes. Woo! This is the best car in the world. Poppity poppity pop pop. See, you got to realize this car here is meant for cruising. But if you want to, at the occasional time, if you want to mash on it, you've got plenty of horsey torques to go. This thing will absolutely get it. Evidently not with this carburetor. Imagine that, Elbrock. Hear the backfire? Yeah. I've never been able to get this carb right. That's upsetting. Really, really upsetting. Just cruising. I think we got some bad fuel. That's why it's got that little miss. It's not a big deal. That's That'd be my guess, unless this carburetor truly is drunk right out of the box. Junk right out of the box. Could be drunk. I don't know. But it runs fine. You can start it and drive it. 165 degrees, 55 pounds of oil pressure-ish. He's charging. I think we're good to go. Cutlass is back in the arsenal rotation. Since I'm the only one that can drive it, I don't know, we may change that. We may start letting people drive it just to make sure it gets driven.
Are they even gonna know how to?
Huh?
Are they even gonna know how to use it?
Really nice night. Sunset. Driving around in a classic car that's older than me. Haha. This thing rides smooth. But that carburetor has got to go. I don't like it. Well, that's that. It got dark on us. Me and Zeppy went for a 5, 8, maybe 10-mile cruise. Just taking Cutlass out for a quick run. It's been sitting so long. The thing ran great except for that carb. You know, I don't know. I guess I got something coming up for Artemis. Maybe we can steal back that. But even that one's giving me problems now because I used new Holley replacement parts, and maybe we try something else. Maybe it may be a dawning of a new age for me, maybe a dawning of a new age for Irish Outlaw Garage, because if I can't buy simple parts to keep a carburetor going anymore, I got no reason to have carburetors. Anyway, that car ran great. Sometimes all it takes is just a little love and a little time to get it going. I still got a few things to do to it, but nothing major. I mean, you know, we're going to drive it the way she is, ain't we? And I might stop saying that nobody can drive her but me. Just maybe, because none of Zeppy's friends have seen this car. Amber drives all these cars to school, takes him to school in them. Nobody's seen that one. It's kind of, you know, the hidden gem, so to speak. Anyway, let's get out of here. You ready? We're done. Screw this video. We've had it. Peace, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you to my wonderful partners in this. Lugnutguys.com. Super clean. Poppy's Patina. Maybe we ought to Poppy's Patina that car. For fun? We might do that. We might do that. I appreciate it. I've got a couple more partners. I gotta hold off. I can't tell you who they are yet. Thank you, guys. Peace. What do you say? You don't know either? We not say peace. We got a friend that says peace. What's that? No. No. Anyway, y'all take care. Please subscribe if you have not already. That makes a difference. Hit the little notifications. All that crap. We do lives, and I got so many videos to put out. I don't remember where I left off on half the shit that I got. See you later. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.